There was no way of
Stockton, fame. To fuel his ego, fame.
I have no desire to die.
What if a luxury adventure to explore one of history's most famous shipwrecks turned into a modern-day maritime mystery? This is the story of the Titan Submersible, a high-stakes dive to the Titanic that ended not in awe, but in silence. With billionaires on board, cutting-edge tech, and a race against time, what really happened beneath the waves shocked the world. If you think deep-sea exploration is all wonder and discovery, this story will make you think twice. In June 2023, the Titan submersible vanished during a dive to the wreck of the ERMS Titanic, located about 12,500 feet below the North Atlantic surface. Operated by OceanGate Expeditions, Titan was meant to be a one-of-a-kind experience, a submersible journey offering civilians the chance to witness history on the seafloor. But this trip didn't go as planned. On board were 5 individuals: Stockton Rush, OceanGate's CEO and pilot of the mission, British billionaire Hamish Harding, French Titanic expert Paul Henry Nargeolet, and Pakistani businessman Shahzada Dawood with his 19-year-old son, Suleiman. It was meant to be a 2-hour descent, a brief tour of the Titanic site, then a return to the surface. But communication with Titan was lost just an hour and 45 minutes into the dive. No one knew what had happened or where the vessel was. What followed was a massive global search effort. US, and Canadian forces deployed aircraft, sonar equipment, and underwater drones. Experts weighed in. News networks offered 24/7 updates. The world watched, gripped by hope and dread. Mysterious tapping noises, believed to be from inside the sub, were picked up but couldn't be verified. Families held on. The clock was ticking. After 4 tense days, the worst fears were confirmed. Debris from Titan was discovered near the Titanic site. It was consistent with a catastrophic implosion, meaning the vessel had likely collapsed inward due to deep-sea pressure, killing all 5 instantly. The wreckage was found just 1,600 feet from the Titanic's bow. The U.S. Navy later revealed that it had detected a sound matching an implosion hours after Titan went missing, but that data wasn't shared publicly at the time. The sub had collapsed under the crushing pressure of the deep ocean, where forces reach over 380 times that of sea level. Once the cause of the tragedy became clear, OceanGate found itself at the center of a firestorm. Questions emerged about the company's safety practices. Titan had not been certified by any major marine safety authority. Its hull was made from carbon fiber, an unusual choice for deep-sea vessels, which typically use steel or titanium. And past warnings from engineers and industry experts had allegedly been dismissed by OceanGate leadership. Stockton Rush, the company's CEO and pilot, had previously gone on record stating that he believed innovation should not be limited by safety regulations. He saw red tape as a barrier. Now that mindset was under intense scrutiny. The public reaction was a mix of sorrow, shock, and outrage. Social media lit up with debates over whether deep-sea tourism had gone too far. Was this a tragic accident or a preventable disaster? And should billionaires be allowed to risk their lives for the thrill of exploring places humans were never meant to go? The tragedy also brought personal stories to light. Suleiman Dawood, just 19, had reportedly been anxious about joining the dive, but went to bond with his father over Father's Day weekend. Paul Henry Nargeolet was a veteran Titanic researcher, having visited the wreck dozens of times. Their loss wasn't just emotional, it was cultural and scientific. As debris was recovered from the ocean floor and brought back to the surface, investigators began their work. Multiple agencies launched official inquiries, including the U.S. Coast Guard and the National Transportation Safety Board. Engineers suggested that repeated use of the same carbon fiber hull may have weakened the vessel over time. Others pointed out the lack of redundancies in the design. And yes, even the now infamous video game controller used to operate the sub